So anyways, I did this Call of Duty run and gun experiment. Basically was I only played in Team Deathmatch because it's the most played online uh, game mode ever. It's never been disputed. If you ever want to check it, you can yourself. There's always the majority of players play in Team Deathmatch. For some reason, I don't know why they don't have tournaments in Team Deathmatch because that's where the majority of players play. They always have them in the least played game modes. It makes no sense to me. But the point of this experiment was to explain that, run and gun, you can achieve a high kill death ratio. And there's a couple of things I learned by doing so in certain situations where you can, where you can't. But for most part, you can. And what I mean by this is if there's a lot of people on YouTube that claim they got a great kill death ratio, and they play domination and headquarters, or they don't play team deathmatch. And if they do play team deathmatch, this is what I learned. If you have a good kill death ratio and you play team deathmatch a lot, most likely you play by yourself. If you play with other good players, your kill death ratio will go down because you're fighting for kills. So it leaves you vulnerable, or it leaves your stats a little bit lower, and I'll go into that with the numbers that I'm showing here now. So my kill death ratio, you can see here, I just wanted to go up to 10,000 kills to see where I was at. And my experiment was to be by myself the whole time. And a lot of my friends, they kept joining my games, and they're really good. So the highest I was up to, and I was climbing, was 336. I was at a kill death ratio at 336. And that was by myself. And then it started going down because my friends kept joining and joining and joining, so I had to fight that off. But as you can see, the kill death ratio, if you look at the hours that I played, time played, is 1 day, 14 hours, and 9 minutes. That totals out to 2,289 minutes divided by 10,012 kills, which equals out to 4.37 kills every minute. So I was killing 4.37 people every single minute in a team deathmatch game. And if you team deathmatch games are only 10 minutes. So I was averaging 43.73 kills every 10 minutes. Now, on the flip side of that, I was dying every 1.45 times every minute. And that equaled out to 14.57 deaths every 10 minutes. So I was about 43 kills, 14 deaths every 10 minutes. But mind you, these are some games that I came into late, some games I got into early, some games I started at the beginning. So this isn't based on per game because some games you join midway through. So you can see this is based on time. Now, what I like to say is that you could tell what type of player. I mean, a lot of people brag about how great they are. Well, this right here, it shows you an example. If you want to look at how good somebody actually is, just divide their kills into their minutes, and you'll either and ask them what game. I mean, first off, you want to ask them what game mode they play, and then you divide their kills into their minutes, and you can tell what type of player they are. Because if they got a lot of minutes and they got not that many kills, that means they're either a sniper or they're a camper. But if they play team deathmatch and they got minutes like this and kills like this, that means they're a run and gun. They're an attacker. So they don't sit there and camp in corners to get a high kill death ratio. So this is the whole point of this experiment, is to show that a lot of these guys that camp, they might take them 2 days to get this many kills, because their kills per minute might be like 2.3, because they sit in the corner, or they wait for people to come to them. This shows you that the skill involved in playing in this particular type of style compared to other people that are claiming something, but in all actuality if they played against somebody that played, you know, with some certain type of tactics that could beat them because their style is better. So you can look at somebody, and now if they're playing domination and they tell you they're playing domination, then they're probably going to have like 8.3 kills per minute. So you know that that person right there is just, camping a spawn spot. So you could see, the averages. If you just divide their kills into their minutes, you can look at any player on your friends list, and you can tell what type of player they are. But first, ask them what type of game mode they mostly play. This was all done on Team Deathmatch only. And I got a 3.0, and you can tell I attack because 43 kills a match, every 10 minutes. No matter which way you slice the pie, I always had minimum, even if you took it by half, I was at 23, 30 kills. So you can't dispute that. So that's the point of this, So anybody saying otherwise are full of shit. And the other point that I want to bring up in this whole situation is that, anybody who talks about a game and they don't show you game videos, but yet want to preach to you about how great a game is, whether it's PS3 or Xbox, obviously they're an entertainer. They're not a gamer. Otherwise, you would see their statistics because they put time into the game. So if a person puts time into the game and they're a good player, then they can give you an opinion about the game. Otherwise, or the system. If you don't have relevant scores in games, that's like saying I'm going to go to a doctor that got some quack degree from somewhere, and I want him operating on me, like Kanye West's doctor. He operated on her mom and killed her. That's the same principle. If these people don't have the experience in playing these game modes or game types, how can they tell you whether either the system or the game or any of those things, how can they have any merit? They can't have any merit because, first of all, if they were serious about their gaming system or their game, they would show the game, then rebut what you're saying, or rebuttal what you're saying, then have a conversation with you. Not just go up there and start talking about how great their system is and all this other stuff when they don't even make any videos about their gaming, and let alone show that they're a good gamer at that to suggest the game to you in the first place. So all these people out there that are on YouTube, if you don't see them playing games or showing their gamer score or showing anything that's relevant to a good gamer, how can they tell you otherwise? They're just an entertainer, and they're looking to be a B-rate entertainer on YouTube. And I'm not looking for that. I can care less if you subscribe or not. I'm just trying to give you the facts about an opinion based on good gameplay and backing it up with numbers. So, don't be fooled by, things like that out there. Obviously use your better judgment. So, if you like to be entertained, that's cool too. And that's all I wanted to say about that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just post them down here and I'll leave.